What's going on, guys? Spartan Willie here, and welcome back to episode 8 of season 2 in our Motorsport Manager Rebuilding Ferrari F1 2020 mod series. Okay, so welcome back. Today we have Baku, which is of course in 3 days. Our rear wing is 7 days away. If you didn't follow us for the Monaco GP last time out, I highly recommend you go check that out. But we got second and third, which is decent. We looked good for the race win for a little bit, but I believe, who was it? Verstappen, yeah, who just took it away. So we didn't really stand a chance there. He's got the raw pace behind under him, we don't. And remember, we tried to replace our engineer after they leaked information. That has fallen through. He's run out of patience, insulted apparently, which is bizarre because he's making 3,000 a week anyway. But we're gonna have to keep looking for a new race engineer. So leave me with that, but right now we're going to Baku. I'll keep you in touch with who we look to sign, but for now, I'll see you for qualifying. Okay, welcome to qualifying here in Baku. I think we've already been on this track a couple times this season, or maybe only the once, but it's obviously the Russian track. We're back here in Baku. Hopefully we have a good race. Practice was very promising. Qualifying super softs. The setups are looking decent. That's not Leclerc's best setup there, but that is, so that's fine. Got to be all dry, so we already know the drill there. I could probably start skipping qualifying, to be honest. Or maybe I'll start skipping the first 2 sessions. So maybe we'll do that from next episode onwards. I'll just do Q1, Q2, and leave you for bring you back for Q3. So maybe we'll look at doing that next time out. But obviously it's pretty routine at this point. We're going to send them out on the old set that we use for practice. So out we go, leave a bit of gap. Leclerc comes out next, and there we go. So next time out, I think we'll just go straight to Q3, unless there's rain. If there's rain and stuff, then maybe. But yeah, for now, anyway. We're out here trying to do our routine thing. No rain for the whole session. I couldn't quite see the end, I don't think, at the start of the session, but now I can. And yeah, we're done. So that is Q1 all wrapped up. So we'll jump on board some other cars here. Grosjean's coming out on the outlap, so we'll go on board there, see if he can improve. No, he's improved, but he's very off the pace, and he goes out of the bottom 5, so that was pretty cool. And he's still out. Armstrong's going to improve, and Lundgaard and ART, but that won't mean anything. We're on board with Giovinazzi here. Can he improve? No. Middle sector improved, not the first sector, so it looks like Grosjean's actually saved himself there. So is that Haas getting faster? Maybe. And now we're all just going to sit in the pits and chill, I guess. That's the vibe I'm getting. All the marshals look like absolute statues, but we won't look too far into that. Hamilton top of the timesheets. I'm not sure how we'll go here. We always know that practice isn't a reliable indicator, neither is Q1 or Q2. It's all about that Q3. Obviously for the bottom 5 it's about Q1 and Q2, but for us it's about finding where we are with the other 2 top teams in Q3. But all dry again. Send them out quickly here. Bit of a gap. Yep, beautifully done. New set of tyres. Hopefully just do one run. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We got so many tyre sets, it's ridiculous. We've still got 11 tyre sets to use, so we can use as many as we want. But Leclerc's in a bit of traffic here in his flying lap, which isn't ideal, but he still sets a good lap regardless. Beautifully done. And it looks like we're just going to be sitting in the garage again, so we'll jump on an out lap here. No, everyone's coming in, actually. So, I know, gas leak. We'll go on board Grosjean again. It's a bit of a pattern, but here he goes. Grosjean is going to be about 1.5 seconds in first sector. No, 1.1. Oh, he goes well in the second sector. That's actually a decent lap for Grosjean in that Haas car. You know, it's not exactly a Ferrari. It's got a Ferrari engine in it in real life, but who knows what they have in the game. So it looks like a racing point could go out along with Vettel. So that's... I mean, Vettel always goes out in Q1, but we're going to go on board Perez, who is fighting for his survival against Ocon. You can only hope that Ocon is a bad race. But, or qualifying, sorry. So Perez not going to improve, so Ocon will make it through. But Vettel's improving and drops Ocon in. That's great. We like seeing a Renault going out in Q2. And now Verstappen's top. And we're sort of behind a McLaren and Albon, which is not where we want to be. But we only have one run. I'm assuming maybe everyone else did too, but we will take it with a pinch of salt, to be honest. Moving on, Q3. This is where the serious business is, isn't it? We're going to go water on track. We can probably get 3 runs in. Send them out. Beautifully done. Send them out. Alright. So we're going to get 3 runs here in Q3, which is beautiful. Hopefully, look, I don't really want to start in 6th and 7th because that means we don't have race pace as well. Verstappen, we're pretty close to Verstappen though. Like, I think it was 0.8 before. Now it's that, so not bad. And track group's basically at the top, but we're not in the top 3 anymore. I just saw the sponsor objective drop out. Bottas is in front of us, but that's fine. We sort of want to be in front of that second Red Bull though. Like, at least one car in front of that Red Bull, but both cars are at the moment, which is great to see. Alex Albon, we want to be ahead of him with at least one of our cars. Our cars are pretty equal now. I say that, but then Ricciardo's probably got a better car, but they're both decent cars. And we jump Bottas with Ricciardo. Pretty much backs up what I was saying. And we're going to go forward. Track group's at the highest. We'll send them straight back out. We'll give Leclerc the first send out this time around, just to keep it up and mix it up a little bit. Tyre choice. Here we go. So final runs of the day, lads. Can we nip pole? Can we lose half a second of our time? Probably not. We're going to be on board Leclerc here. In the first sector, he improves. Massive. Improves again. And he's going to improve and jump Bottas, hopefully. No, he must have had a really bad third sector. Ricciardo's not going to do anything special on this lap. And we drop to 4th and 6th. Bottas jumps in. Albon jumps in as well. So, not great, but it's not bad. And a quarter of a second between Verstappen and Hamilton is massive. Absolutely massive. So, that gap between the Red Bulls and the Mercedes is sort of opening up a little bit. And Mercedes have been nowhere in the last 3 races. They've had like a 70-point gap. Now it's been reduced, and I don't even think they're first. I think we're first in the championship, aren't we? Or something like that. But no rain again. It's going to be a very quick race. That's right. It's only 36 laps this race. So at that rate, at 1 minute laps, this Baku race is going to be like a click of the fingers. So continue. We're going to jump on board for this race start here. Come on, boys. We need a good start. We've been getting some good starts lately. We're on board Ricciardo because he's the front driver. It's an okay start. Leclerc doesn't really have a good start. Albon gets through. And just like that. Oh, Ricciardo is back into P4, but with 2 Mercs and a Red Bull in front of him. Sort of got to be doing a bit better than that, but that's fine. We're going to tell him to cool down on the tyres a little bit as they are overheating. Leclerc is nowhere to be seen. He's down in 9th. That's not great. So is Albon though. Albon's down in 8th. So he's battling with Albon down there, which is something a bit different. But Ricciardo is on the tail of the top 3 with Alonso. That Renault just won't go away. It's quite annoying, but fair play to him and the team for improving their car. Ocon's down in 13th, so it's similar to Ferrari and Renault, but we've got to improve on this, lads, or else we're going to lose touch with the top 2. But I say but a lot, but did I really just say I say but a lot and say but? Anyway, we're 2 seconds off Hamilton now, who's in 3rd. Bottas is actually the Mercedes car in front, which is a bit different, surprising. Good to see, mixing up a little bit. We're going to tell him to cool it on the fuel, and Leclerc is back to somewhat normal position. Hopefully we can jump Alonso. We could probably take a 4th or 5th. We don't look too fast this weekend. I didn't check what engines it use, what parts of the car it uses, but I assume Baku uses the engine, which is a bit concerning because our engine is quite decent, but we're flying here. Tyre temps are actually really stable here in Baku, which is great to see. It makes my job a lot easier. I can actually focus on what's going on the track. As far as pit window go, isn't this when we did the no stop? I think this is when we did the no stop last time out. It wouldn't surprise me, but we'll see how we go this time around. It's still in 75, so I reckon we could probably do a no stop again. And you already know that we have to. I've already accepted that. I didn't like no stopping before, but if everyone has the option of no stop, it means they've either pushed harder during their stint and have to pit, or if they had the option to not pit, they'd pit. They'd not pit, I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no rule in the game that says you have to pit. In real life there is, not in the game. So we're not no stopping if we can, and it looks like we will be able to, as this race is already almost over. It's going to be a very short video. Very boring race, but maybe I'll give you guys an extra episode after this, and we'll look to jump straight to Q3. and get the race going. Tell me what you think about the qualifying. If you want to keep Q1, Q2, Q3. I think Q1 and 2 is pretty routine. I'll probably pre-record a bunch of episodes, so I'll try. How about I trial the Q3 format where I just show you Q3, and then we can go from there. See which version you like. But we're going to chuck these into overtake here. Get the tires back in temp. Science is actually pitted. Hopefully, oh, Max is pitted onto the mediums, which is a very bizarre tyre choice. I have to tell you, Max. And he's still out in front, so fair play to the lad. The Mercedes must have been squabbling quite a bit. But hopefully Leclerc can get Alonso. We're going to jump on board him, but it doesn't look like he will be able to. And these tyres are staying in beautiful temperature, and we'll go to the end for sure now. We're not even halfway through the tyre deck. And he's actually got a problem, so he will pit. Alonso is pitting. So we're going to come in at 4th and 5th and stay second over Red Bull because we've got more race wins. But maybe if Verstappen wins this race, it'll take him above us. But anyway, we'll take that as it comes. But hopefully Bottas or Hamilton pits. We need them to pit. Front wing scraping on the floor. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ignore. 2 laps to go. So I'm looking for another race engineer. It looks like all the F1 ones have the same sort of bonuses with the car condition. Some of the other series have a couple of bonuses, but I'm having to sort of look around. So yeah, this has been a very quick episode. It was only, of course, it was only 3 days between last episode and this one, because Baku's so close after Spain. Yeah, Spain, no, Monaco. So close after Monaco, and the race was quick as. So Verstappen wins the race. Never looked in doubt, to be honest. He could pit stop, go on the mediums, and still win by 15 seconds. So this was sort of a no contest race. But this has been an insanely quick episode. There will be another one in 12 hours, alright? Make up for that. I mean, I can't really control how many laps in the race, but yeah, we're going to try the new qualifying format out next time. But yeah, we're 2 points off Red Bull because they must have got that fastest lap right at the end. So fair play to them. Verstappen looks quick this year. He really looks quick, which is scary because if we can't get first, we want to at least get second. But I mean, Mercedes don't look as dominant, so I reckon we're probably better off challenging Mercedes easier than Red Bull. But they are top of the championship, I believe. So we won't get too far ahead of ourselves. It's just Mercedes are very consistent with 2 of their drivers. Verstappen is just a god in a god car. So it's sort of like a Renault situation all over again. But that's how things stand in this very short episode. Maybe we'll look through that. We still got to do the interview, don't we? Max finished. No, I support my drivers 100%. Yeah, perfect. All right. Car condition. Baku goes to pole, goes to Verstappen. Beautiful, done. Okay, so this is where I leave you today. I'll see you in 12 hours. Rear wing's done in a day. We'll have it on the car for Montreal, which is good because I think we designed it especially for Montreal. Beautifully done. So I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this quick video, leave a like and subscribe if not already. I'll see you in the next one.